Yeah, hi guys. So welcome back. I just thought what I'm going to do today is just show you how I simply fitted the boost gauges into the car. Um, really simple process, and it probably would take you about an hour, hour and a half. Um, so you don't need to take it somewhere. You don't need to pay for it. You can do it yourself. I didn't even think I could do it, but it's definitely doable. So what I'm going to do is simply show you how to route all the wires, get it into the car, what I used, and yeah, just give you a heads up so you can potentially just get it done, and don't be afraid to do it. So the starting process of putting a boost gauge in, what you want to do is locate your boost pipe, which is here, and you want to tee that off. This is what the pipe you would also use if you were going to put a dump valve in. So you want to take this cover off, just move that back, take it off. You want to tee off this pipe and then basically run that all the way around the back of the car. You'll see I've basically cable tied it along here. You get a filter in the kit, which you need to use. You need to run that all the way along, and basically you need to get it through your firewall here. So it goes through here. This is the cable for the grounding, so that also needs to go through. This was a pain. This was the worst part, trying to get this through the car and get it out the other side. I've seen people try and peel it back, and it took an age to do. This was the hardest part and the longest part. If you can get that through really quickly, this is probably going to take you half an hour to do, but that's the most difficult part. And then I've just basically grounded it here. So simple job so far. Run it all the way through, use your filter, put it wherever you like. I've just put it in the middle, and tee it off down here. Now once you've got it into the car, I'm going to show you. This was so awkward. So we had to get the boost pipe here and the ground wire basically through the car, which was a complete nightmare. Also, you'll have the fuse comes off as well, off the basically I bought this whole wiring loom from Little Devil Gauges. That's where you want to go. If you want to do this, you want to go and buy a wiring loom, and it all comes complete. The guy's great. He'll build you what you need. Fuse comes off. It will have your earth wire that you need to run through. I'd recommend buying some additional pipe. The pipe it comes with is absolute rubbish. It's a nightmare to use. I'd buy some at least a couple of meters of that. The fuse will come off. You also get in your kit, you get your sensors, which you'll need. Because I'm running two, what we've done is we buddied them up basically. So we ran, he made the wiring loom, so two came off using the one fuse, but we had to use two sensors, one for each, and it worked basically that way. So I didn't have to run two fuses, two separate wiring looms. It all budded up from one. So I recommend going to get that. That was cheap. That was like 30 quid. So definitely go and do that. Fuse into the fuse box. I'm not going to take the fuse box out. If you want to know which one it is, just send me a message. Let me know. I'll show you that when you need it. So from there, you get your wiring loom, which has the two sockets coming off, one for one boost gauge, one for the other boost gauge, and you just feed it all the way through. Feed that down through here, depending on where you're putting them. I don't know, you might have it up here on the pillar. Well, not on this side, over this side. You might have it on the pillar, you might have it, I don't mount it on the, I don't know where you want it, but I've just gone for this look. I bought these off eBay. There's various different options that you can go for. I like the look of these. Go into the air vents. I've even had this running over winter time, and it's not affected at all how cold it is in the car. So I wouldn't worry too much about that, depending on how you want it set up. But I think this look was pretty good. So fitting the gauges into here, simple, just push fit, and then once you've got your loom through, you just plug and play into both, and that is simply it, guys. That is really simple. Push that in to fit, and that is it done. And then turn on the car, and yeah, as I say, the actual awkward part of the whole process was getting the wires into the car, getting the wire, getting the pipe. That took an age. If you solve that first hit, you could probably do it in half an hour. Certainly with the wiring loom. I wouldn't mess around trying to do it yourself, wiring it up and all messing around. I would literally just go and get a wiring loom. Little Dave all gauges. He will hook you up. I think it was like 30 quid, but depending on what you want. I went for red on red. Various different colours, various different gauges. I think these were 52. I can't remember the sizing. Again, if you want to know, I can let you know. Digital gauges, and yeah, real easy. And this is what it looks like when it's on. Super look, great look. Love it. Do I use them that frequently? Not that much. Obviously, it's nice to see when you boost and it hits 1.3 bar. Yeah, it's good. Gives you a bit of accuracy if you like, whereas this just goes off the gauge. You've got no idea, so maybe it's worth it. To be honest, the reason I done it was simply to get the look inside the car. Everything then matches up red, and that was the look I was going for. But obviously, you pick your colour and go from there. Time to time, you might find your boost gauge will go out slightly. It sometimes go to -1, or it might go +1. I'm not sure why that happens, but it does. And so when you turn on the car, everything should be at 0. If it's not, you use this little piece here, you feed it into the back and you just twist it one way or the other to get it back to 0. This also is used to make it light or darker. I've got it at full brightness, and to be honest, I don't know why you would want to change it. I did look at the other ones where you've got various buttons on the side where you can, I think it gives you a reading on, boost, and it also indicates when you're going too high. I think you can set it, and again you can adjust the brightness. I don't know why you would want to anyway, but the other options out there if needed. So there you have it, just a real simple intro into how to fit a boost gauge. You can do it yourself, as I say. Really simple, and get someone to help you. Definitely, it's more fun that way. And yeah, just give it a go. Adds a bit of ambience to the car, and yeah, all good. I'll tell you what, love you to subscribe. That'd be great. Cheers, thanks.